song is more upbeat than our lives.
It sure is.
And I haven't taken a drink, so my throat is going to sound like that. So I apologize for already ruining the run of probably one episode of this. But hi, and welcome to the no, this is putting the British in the American.
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Yes, you have to do some dialogue now whilst I swig on a drink.
Okay. Well, welcome. Here we are. Third time's the charm. So hoping that this will work.
It's going to work because already I don't hear none of that crap that I heard last time.
It sounds pretty clear in my ear, but you're pretty good at finding any teeny tiny
Well,
sound
today,
you can.
today I've decided no excuses. It's time to do it.
It is, because if you
Show-
don't, I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Show the world what you've got and what we've got. It ain't much.
It's not.
It's our lives. It's nothing but kids. That's it. Kids and work.
And chaos. And work, yeah. Work.
What kind of chaos? We doing chaos.
Okay.
So, this podcasting thing here was more of a your thing.
Well, it was not so much of a my thing, but I tell stories of our lives to people that I know, and a lot of them always tell me that we need to document it some way or another. So I
Here we
figured
are.
this is the best way to do it.
Yeah, we're doing this together. I guess it's good to have a companion who has
Yeah.
been along the journey with you for most of it to share it with you. So
Yeah.
I'll be here, just throwing in some probably boring input, but I'll be here.
Yeah. So, well, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Mark with a K. If you didn't know.
How do you spell your name, Mock?
M-A-R-K. That's how it is spelt. It's how it's said. Now, I honestly think that people over here are just mean. Because,
All of the Americans in the whole world have gotten together and said,
well, no, hold on, because I have thought about this.
Oh, okay.
And for 24 years of my life in the United Kingdom, nobody said my name wrong. Not one person. My second name, yes, plenty. But my
Yeah.
first name, no, never. And here's the funny part. Since being here in America, the first name seems to magically strike people as confusion, yet my last name, easy peasy.
okay, but here's the thing. Say your name.
Mark.
You can't hear the R. So that's
But-
what's confusing people.
Mark.
It sounds like you're saying
Mark.
mock. Like,
Mark.
I'm going to mock
I'm not going to sound
you.
like Mark. I'm not going to walk around and do that. I've tried that. It did not work out. Mark. No.
Okay. So anywhere we go and they ask his name, he says Mark.
Yeah.
And then they say,
Mark.
"Can you spell that,
Mark.
please?" and he looks at me like, "Are they fucking kidding?"
Well,
I'm sorry for the language. I'm gonna let you know right now that's gonna happen a lot.
Not from me, because I'm a pleasantly polite PG kind of guy.
Some might slip from him. We'll see. Where'd you go?
I was just backing up so I could see.
I can't.
the
Okay, so
time.
I cannot see him at all. My head is in like this foam box, and I can't even see him.
Yeah, but that's the beauty too, because once we are done with this podcast, once she steps out from behind this thing, I'm going to think, oh my God, look, it's my wife. Let's go to bed and cuddle, because that's all we do, because we're a good Christian family. and that's all we do. We pray before we go to bed, and then we cuddle.
Yes, I'm a virgin.
And tonight seems to be one of those nights that I'd like to go upstairs and
Just
pray
cuddle.
and cuddle. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm good with that.
With our clothes on. And the lights on.
Okay, no, I'm gonna have to oppose
And
to
the
that.
TV blaring. So that everybody knows.
We ain't
And
having sex.
when they see us, they won't. They'll be like, "Oh, look! All they're doing is cuddling with their clothes
Yeah.
on. There's nothing wrong with that." So,
No.
in fact, we're telling the truth.
So let me ask you,
Who? Me?
you,
Yeah, right.
where did our kids come from?
Well, I don't know if your mum ever introduced you to this pleasant story called The Baby and the Stork. And what would happen is
What did you call it?
a stork.
A what? No, you did not.
Yeah, I did. And
It's
don't
kind
listen.
of like how you say your
Listen.
name.
Oh my
Because
god.
there's no R in what you said.
Oh my god.
Do you know?
How do you say it?
Stork.
Yeah, it's a stork. That's how we say it. Man. It's just get on board.
Okay, let's just move on.
Don't
Ooh,
because
shit.
because if you're not careful, we're gonna get into this whole debate about what's the right thing to say. Okay.
Okay.
So, as I was saying,
Yes.
this stork comes in through the window
Okay.
of me mum's room, and in my case, that's a true story.
Yeah, that is.
She was magically, I was magically placed inside the house, and boom,
Yeah.
Mark Spooner began.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I couldn't have been happier.
you had no idea. You were
I was
you were
10.
You were 10 years old. You are a cradle snatcher. You
No, I prefer cougar. I mean,
no.
I'm a cougar.
I always knew I enjoyed Pokemon, and then one day
What?
this Pokeball just like hit me on the head,
what?
And
I
I-
don't
and
even know
I-
what that
and-
means.
and as I awoke inside this ball, I remember hearing, "I choose you," and it was her voice. And the next thing, I wake up in America.
Okay. Nope. So let's start over.
Why?
Because that's not true.
But it's a funny story.
Well, it is. And you've told it and they've laughed, but it's not true. So we have to kind of rewind a little bit and tell how we did meet.
Okay.
Okay.
I was a beautiful stable boy.
He wasn't. He's allergic to horses.
Okay.
Don't let him tell you
I
otherwise.
was an apple thief living in Guatemala.
I don't like that one either. Can we
what?
be somewhere tropical? Something tropical.
No one asked what you wanted. You said you asked. Basically, it was my response. So here it is.
Well, I don't like Guatemala. I don't know where that is. Is it tropical?
We met on a dating app.
Well, it wasn't really a dating app per se. It was
It was
a
a
flirt app.
It was the same concept.
I mean,
really.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Like it basically was supposed to be a date. It was a weird app. Now, did you ever experience anything weird?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe. I mean,
Anything-
I didn't partake in it.
No, anything.
I didn't reciprocate it.
Anything that you can say that would be heavily edited in some form.
There's no way to edit
Okay,
it.
fine. I'll delight the world with mine.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So
Please, it's not about me, is it?
obviously not.
Okay,
No,
good.
No, you know about this.
Oh, okay.
So there was a lady on there who had made mention about. She seemed normal at first, by the way. She had made mention about having sex with dogs. It was a guy. The guy had asked her if he would have, if she would have sex with the dogs, And she said it was for $20,000. So I replied and I said, well, what's your answer? And I never got a response back. So I assume she went along for the ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, to each their own. You never know.
there was another woman on there who claimed she was in love with her son's feet.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and she would send me messages saying, "Oh, I'm just sitting on the couch and he's stroking my feet and I'm stroking
Oh,
his."
that's
And I'm like-
weird. What is wrong
And-
with people?
I'm like, right, yeah, okay, cool, sure. So you could see the hope that I had for a site like that. But yet you managed to be that ray of sunshine.
Yeah. Yeah. And at first, I thought I was getting catfished
Well,
because he's too good looking to be on like an app like that. Why would someone like him want to be on there? Need to be on there. So I didn't believe it was him at first, but then it was.
I can't remember if I've said it, but it was boredom.
Yeah,
And
I
like
know.
it was boredom.
No, I know.
And I really feel I do feel sorry for the people I was dating back then. I apologize for messing you around whilst using this app to talk to you. But yeah, there you go.
What's done is done. What can you do?
Yeah.
And look at us now.
Do I keep that part in?
Sure, why not?
I don't know.
Well, who cares?
That was very apologetic of me.
That was nice of you.
Oh dear.
I think that is. See, and all those people in your past are going, "Who is this?"
They're not listening. There's only 3 people listening, right? One is you, one is me, and one will probably be, and I hopefully pray, Jamie.
Okay, nope. And then there's Devin and Destiny, Jerry.
In Macomb?
Yep, Jerry and McComb.
Hi, Jerry and Macomb.
Julie.
I hear a lot about you.
Yep, Julie.
I hear a lot about you.
Brandon said he might listen.
No, not a clue.
Mom said she'll listen. Dad, if he can figure out how to download Spotify on his phone.
What's up, Mom and Dad?
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. Yeah.
So yeah, we got quite a few. I mean, and then your friends in the UK will listen.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah,
Liam.
and they'll share it with people, so it might get to
Adam.
people that could have really liked that apology. So yeah, keep it in there.
Okay, fine. Okay. Well, either way, so we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent the first message.
No, that's not what happened at all.
You led me on.
You are the biggest liar ever.
You said to me, I'll give you $5,000
Oh,
if you come over here and give me 3 children.
Oh, Lord.
And I said, I would accept that if you give me 3 boys. And she said, done deal.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Done deal.
We all know that was a lie.
And I came over here gracefully, thinking to myself, oh, we're going to make sweet, beautiful baby boys. 1, 2, and 3. No,
Yeah.
actually, I was expecting us to have 2 kids at least. But the third, the twin shenanigan was, oh, my Lord.
How awful would it be to be a twin and know or guess, okay, which one of us is like the one that was like, oh, shit.
Maybe that'll never be a thought in their mind
I
because
hope
they grew
not.
up in a great environment where that thought is not put in their mind.
Hi, Lily. Hi, Olivia. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Yeah, it would be you.
It would be. I know.
You better
I always,
not ruin
I always
Christmas
do-
for 'em.
I won't.
Because I will
It's a lot of pressure.
get
Oh,
able to kick
I can't
your
make
ass.
any promise. Oh, and she probably could by then. She's growing so fast.
So, did you want to tell stories?
Well, yeah, I figured we could tell like our story for along the way, like what has happened from the time you first messaged me to when you got here to now. I'm waving my hands around. I don't know if you can see
I
me.
can,
Okay,
and
'cause I can't see you.
and I find it quite funny, really. I am. It's like you have no head. Plus, it's black. You've got a
so
black shirt on,
weird.
and it's perfectly lined up with the way my eyes are. But you see,
I feel like an idiot.
what we're doing in here for the first time is trying to eliminate room noise. This is the third attempt at actually trying to make us sound like we're in a dead room, so that the audio quality by the time it reaches you will be hopefully to your liking, all two of you that have now stuck around.
Oh, there's at least
Because I don't really know what you promised
5.
your friends, so it's kind of, you know.
What do you mean I promised?
Maybe
What do you
maybe
mean
you.
I promised them?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Hilariousness.
you bigged up this show and was like, it's going to be the funniest thing ever, and then they're going to hear it and think, where the fuck's the funny?
No,
And
we are
excuse my
funny.
French, by the way,
See, I knew
ladies.
it was going to
I
happen. What
apologize.
time? What minute are we
No,
on? What
no,
minute
okay,
are
you
we
know
on?
what? You know
I can't
what?
see. I'm in a box. What
We're
minute are we
on
on?
16. So 16. But hold on, let me tell you why. This woman sometimes, a lot of the times, she manages to put it out of me. She's got this magic about her where she knows how to get it. She knows how to get that word out of me, and she gets me there, and then it happens, and then she's like, "Look what you said," and then I'm like, whatever.
Why is this my fault that you cussed? That makes no sense.
Because you rile me up, man. You get me going.
Oh, okay, so where are we? Okay, so you messaged me. We did the online thing from January of 2011 till November 2013 when he finally took the leap of faith and got on a plane.
I did.
Yeah.
And
Whew, that was a scary day.
when I was in the airport, the thought of getting on the plane and the thought of not getting on the plane was very difficult, because I had a whole life behind me that I was about to leave. And then I was about to go and create a life that could, or maybe, not work out. So it's like taking a chance
Yeah, it was a huge
on life. Because for me, there's a lot of the past that I want to be there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
to know how far we've come, and to know that back in that moment I made the right choice by getting on the plane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's best decision I have ever made, because it fixed my life in more ways than one. So
Aw.
by meeting you, I finally found comfort within who I am and what I can do. So thanks. And I'm
You're
alive,
welcome.
so even better.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good thing. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. There. Now,
Mushiness out of the way.
stop the mushy shindizzle, and let's talk about some stuff, i.e., let's get it out the way now. Let's get the violent part out of the way and talk about the immigration officer.
Oh, we forgot that. No, we got to do the airport meeting first.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, then she'll have to be after.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it went.
Go
we,
for
we
it.
met at the airport first.
go for it.
Okay, so I had to drive to the big city for the first time ever by myself and was scared to death, and got to the airport and again scared to death. Was talking to my friends Kelsey and Jen on the phone, and they were trying to, keep me calm, and I was hiding behind this big tall plant.
Mind you, whilst you're in there waiting, are you thinking I must be having a comfortable ride?
I wasn't even thinking about any of that.
No?
Like, I was literally just
because-
freaking out.
Because the lady that was asleep on my shoulder the entire time on that tiny ass plane seemed to, because not only did she snore, she drooled. And it was like a big, here's a welcome to America.
I
for
mean,
you.
and now look, you sleep next to somebody that snores and drools. So she was just preparing you for the rest of your life.
I politely reminded myself that it's not the introduction to America for me, considering I went to New York. So
Well, that's true.
I can
Okay.
forget that part
Yeah,
of
there
my
we go.
history. Okay, she does not exist. I'm pretend I went from New York to here.
Yeah.
Cut out all those. Cut out the 2 years. Yeah, it was 2 years
Yeah.
out of that, and boom, there we go.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, I'm hiding behind this big tall plant, waiting for him, scared to death. And then I finally see him. And so I'm like, okay, I got to go. I see him. And I hang up and I step out from behind the plant. And he's super tall, mind you.
Yeah.
I am 5'2".
I mean, not super tall.
I mean, I'm 5'2". So anything's tall to me.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
Are you wanting me to go next?
Oh, let me. Okay, so in my head, the whole drive there, the whole like 2.5 hours drive there, I'm picturing this happening. You know, it's like in the movies. So we see each other and we run and jump into each other's arms and we kiss and it's so romantic and everybody's clapping and it's like this big perfect moment that just needs to be on the big screen. And this is what I get.
Well, first and foremost, the fact that you believed that the person that you were talking to would do something like that.
Yes, that's very true. I'm a bit ridiculous, and
that's
what I want.
That's kind of your fault.
I know.
So that's
I do take
problem
the
number
blame.
one to you.
Because you never gave any indication that you were that type of person.
But to come out and then to watch you step out from behind as we are looking at one another, that wasn't something that was in my head. The first thing that came to my head was the fact that you were small. And the only thing I could think to myself was, please do not mention the fact that she is small, because that would just be stupid. And yet I did. Yet I did like a goddamn fool.
No, yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah.
It worked. I snuck in and we had some frolicking in the car.
No, he didn't.
No, we didn't.
So anyway, I'm 5'2". He's 6'1", sometimes 6'3". Depends on which nurse he has at the doctor's office.
Yeah, it's a joke.
So anyway, we're driving home. Okay, we got a long drive home, so we're driving and it's dark. It's night. And all of a sudden he like leans over and kisses me on the cheek. And I like drive over in the grass off of the highway, almost kill us, get back on the road and, kind of had a little freak out moment.
What a pussy.
Yeah, a little bit.
You.
Oh, I forgot the part about getting lost in the garage. Damn, that was the best part.
Well, go back.
Okay.
Rewind.
So rewind.
Rewind.
So we go.
Selector.
We get the luggage. We go to the car in my stupid little dark blue PT Cruiser, little grandma car, and so.
By the way, wait. To you British people, you don't know what that is.
No.
And believe me, I didn't really want to know what it was either. And then as much as I love this woman, I got in this car, which I mean, I am grateful to my heart's content that we are married and have kids and whatever, we made it. But that car was not something I was happy being in any time we ever got into it.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Made it even worse when we were going
awful.
to like Devon's games and Destiny's Gymnastics.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, so anyway, we get in my PT Cruiser, and I start driving.
And I apologize because I know that's all you could afford. So
that's okay. No,
you worked hard for that. And I
did.
apologize
It's
for making fun of it.
No, it's okay. I make fun of it too.
But I didn't like it.
I didn't either. I hated it. I was so glad that I hit that raccoon and it fucked up the bottom of it, because then I had to get a new car.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. So, not that I hit the raccoon. That's really sad for the raccoon, but it ran out from, this road. So.
Thank you for losing 2 viewers by getting a little laugh in there. And now the other 3 who missed it, and I just pointed it out. Bye, Jamie.
Bye. Jamie won't leave for
Jamie,
that, will he?
I said hi, Jamie,
Oh,
because he'll
hi.
probably be the only one who's still here.
That's okay.
Liam, I hope you're in the running still. Please be in the
Yes,
running.
Jerry's still here. She's
I
sticking
need-
around for it.
I need this
And
to get.
You know Devin and
know.
Destiny will be here till the end.
I'd like to think so.
They find us funny, right?
Devon, don't lie to your mother. And Destiny, you don't lie to your mum too. Okay, because I know you too, right? I can hear you, I can read you, I can feel you looking at each other when she's telling a joke. And you know it's not funny. And yet you laugh. You laugh for her. Not at the thing she's saying, but for her so she feels appreciated.
No.
Which is I appreciate that, but I think it's just time to just admit the truth and just tell her, hey, Mum, you're not funny.
Anyway, children, I am funny. So anyway, we get in my car, we're driving. My friend Angel calls me to make sure that I'm not dead yet because, everybody was afraid I was picking up a serial killer. So
Yeah, by the way, I
yeah.
had to have a test to prove I
who
was
you
real.
were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda, another one of my friends, was so afraid I was getting catfished when we were together one day. I was talking with him via text, and she said, I want him to send a picture of himself right now holding up three fingers. Three fingers. Yeah, I got it right this
And
time.
I still have that on my phone. And I think
love
it is
that
one
picture.
of the worst photos I have sent you. And I wish
I
now in
love it.
time I would have actually bothered with how I looked because it was awful.
I feel like I'm going to need to upload this picture to our social media because, Anyway.
You know that Charlotte girl that comments on our statuses sometimes? She's a really nice one. Yeah, that was the bar that she helped me get a job at.
Oh, okay.
She used to work with me, Richard, and all that lot at the Royal Forest. So
Yeah. Hi, Richard. Hi, Charlotte, if you're listening.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for Richard to reply to my WhatsApp message.
Richard.
He read it and it's been waiting, but he did that last time and I was like, man, I forgot. And I'm like, dude, just be honest. You don't want to talk anymore.
Oh.
Whatever. I guess I'm just going to have to send your brother a message.
Okay, so anyway, we're in the parking garage. Angel calls. I tell her I'm alive. We're all okay. And,
I'm not.
And then I cannot get out of the parking garage. Cannot drive us out.
No.
We drive in circles for I don't even know
Not
how
we,
long.
you. I was just a passenger.
Hours.
You
Felt like
Yeah.
hours. And this is and the whole time in my head I'm panicking because I'm you look like a fucking moron right now. Seriously, this is the love of your life, the first time you're meeting him, and you can't get out of a fucking parking garage. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, but that's.
Oh, I was so nervous.
But I still managed to make it through with you, and we managed to make it out.
Oh, we did.
But then I remember.
How long was it?
I remember
Oh, it was ever.
when we finally got out,
Mm-hmm.
and we were at the lights, and they confused the living hell out of me because I had never seen so many in one point. Not just one color, but all of them different colors. And I'm like, how do you know what's good? And some were flashing, but people were driving. But then
Yeah.
on the ones that were not, and I didn't get it because then when it didn't, and oh my God, I had to learn a lot about driving. 'Cause
Yeah.
don't do it like that in Britain.
Well,
Seems
big city
easy, yeah.
traffic's a lot different than even we're here, where we live now. So, no, I don't like big city traffic.
No.
Scary. So anyway, we're driving home. I drive off the road. I get back on the road. We get home. And, this is supposed to be our first night together. It's supposed to be magical. It's supposed to be the best fireworks and trumpets playing and,
It's awkward.
Oh, it was so awkward. First of all, there's a foot difference between us. A foot.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to kiss him. I didn't know do I stand
Do
on
I
my
pick you up?
tiptoes?
Do you want me to hold you in my arms?
Does he bend down? Does he get on his knees? Do we go over to the
I'm gonna-
steps
I'm
and I
gonna
get
cradle
like 2
you.
steps up? Like, how do we do this?
Yeah. So, as we ventured into some erotic,
Awkwardness.
it didn't work again. So,
It's awkward. It was just awkward.
yeah, took
Yeah.
a while, but we got there.
We did. Yeah.
And
Still, it wasn't fireworks.
and
It was still awkward.
yeah, it really was. And here we are all these years later, and finally
Whew.
we're on the same page.
All we do is cuddle with our clothes on.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's all we do.
That's all we do.
That's all we
Yes.
do. Because
I'm a
kids,
virgin.
kids, if you have sex, you may die. And then, I mean, I don't want that. I don't want that for you. I want you to live and have a full, wonderful education, and you be top
Okay.
of your class and get a good job.
Here's where all of that you just said is a big flaw. And this
Why?
is why you are not good at lying. Because we've had sex clearly because we have children, and you're now telling our children if you have sex you will die, but we are not dead.
Yeah.
So they are
No,
not going to
hold
believe that.
the phone. But the thing is, Jackie, we will die.
Everybody does.
So we are not lying.
Okay. Okay. That's
Tell
a
me
good
the
point.
last time you've
No,
known
I
someone
really, that's
who,
a good point.
no, tell me the last time you knew who was a single woman that was dead. That, you see what I mean? Yeah, no, don't
No,
work.
okay, no, I
Does
get it.
not
I
work.
get it. I get it. No,
Of
that's a
course
good
you
thing.
do. Yeah,
Because you're a genius.
I'm not.
Okay.
And I couldn't care less either way. It was funny.
It was funny. You're very funny. Anyway, so where are we at? Okay, awkward night. Oh, but now it's magical. We're
Yeah.
good. Everything's
Yeah.
good there on the home front.
Yeah.
So we decide a couple years in,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should start having kids because I'm
Wait.
getting up there in years. Oh, immigration. Okay, yeah, immigration.
You and your timeline is starting to worry me. So, it wasn't all about the sex. Because not only was there immigration to deal with,
Oh,
but she did have kids. And
Yeah.
we had to be respectful.
yeah, absolutely.
We only did it when they were out
Yes, yeah,
or asleep
yeah.
or something. But
Except for that one time Destiny walked in on us. Sorry about that, Destiny.
No. I apologize. That was my butt.
Ooh, that was awful. Man, and then we went to the store and bought her a 5-pound bag of Swedish, like them red Swedish fish, because we felt so bad.
Just, I don't know how it works for you, but when you know your parents are in a locked bedroom, which we thought was locked,
We thought,
Either way,
our fault.
you'd
our
knock,
fault.
right? You'd knock.
Yeah.
But you still knock. Knock on the door.
Yeah.
Knock on the door. Is anybody in there? Knock on the door. Because she had the opposite policy for leaving the lock off the door when she was pooping. So it, you know what I mean? It was, yeah. So, anyway,
Whew. Anyway.
immigration.
Oh,
Let's
that
talk
was
about this.
Awful. Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but it's kind of hard to move to the United States of America from another country. There's a lot of things that you have to do, and one of them is
Spend a lot of money
Yes.
getting in. They say
Yeah.
it's the land of the free, but
Yeah.
the land of the free doesn't seem to be, because I seem to only be spending money.
yeah was not cheap. But
That sounded
beyond
like
that,
a rap. Wow. Hashtag trying to get out there. Hashtag whack ass rap game.
I'm gonna have to hashtag that on our Twitter.
Hashtag jackass. I don't know.
Shit. Okay. Anyway, so immigration. Yeah. So we had to get a lawyer. We had to find out how does he legally stay here? What
Yeah.
do we need to do?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
$1 million bajillion dollars later, we have to have an interview.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to prove to the United States of America immigration people
Yep.
that we are not a fraud, that we really do love each other, that we really do want to start a family together and a life together. And I'm not just some person that you paid $1,000 to pretend to be your wife.
They wanted years of build-up.
Yes, documentation, pictures.
Letters, love letters.
Yeah, yeah.
Saucy, raunchy photos.
Which, I mean, we came through with everything that they requested, so that's okay.
There was no raunchy photos. We never
no.
participated in sending
No.
nudes or anything until we were together. And even then, we're very limited.
Anyway.
I think in our time together, it's been once or twice. I don't think there's no room for that in marriage. Don't ever send me your nudes.
Okay.
Ladies out there, you probably don't find me attractive, and that's fine. But if me and Jackie ever off the market, you know what I mean, and I'm looking for a new woman, I just said what I said. Deal with it.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, so we had to have so we turn in all this documentation, and then we had to have an interview where they try everything in their power to prove that you are lying to them. And our lawyer prepared us wonderfully and said, don't lose your cool. You lose your cool, you're done. It's over. He's going back. Just don't lose your cool.
And I've never been angry in my life.
Okay. So anyway, we did not expect the level of not losing our cool that we were going to have to get to
She was intense.
during this interview.
She was like a boxer.
Oh, it
She was like a
awful.
boxer on steroids who was hitting you with a mountain of questions with a hockey stick.
Yeah. And like, okay, not even just like a pleasant, hello, follow me to my office. How are you? Isn't the weather nice? Okay, sit down. It was, she looked at me. She looked at Mark. She looked at her paperwork. We weren't even in her office. And she went, huh. So there's a 10-year difference. I guess you didn't want to have any children, huh? Like my eggs were like dust. Like I was 80 years old. Like I was literally 34.
Who says that?
34. Yeah. Who says that?
No, that was.
Now, first of all, she was probably thinking in her head, why is he with her? Like,
because I loved you,
and
I still do. You were the light that I needed to follow.
I love you.
Because I am sometimes kind of nice.
Kinda.
I just don't like people to know it.
I know. It's okay.
Okay.
So anyway, so that's right off the bat.
I am hatred.
He's awful. He's just never says a nice thing about ever.
But anyway.
Okay. So anyway, she's off. That's the first thing she says. We sit down. She starts flipping through everything, and she just gets brutal. Just personal.
Too personal.
Too personal.
And I feel like anybody that has ever known me knows what I am like. And it takes a lot to get to me. And she did. She's so far past that line and having to bite my tongue. It was the worst things I think I've been in,
Like
with another human being. I was uncomfortable.
It was awful. I could see it in his body language. I could see it in his eyes and his like clenched jaw. Like I could feel the heat off of his body, and all I could think was, "Don't lose your cool. Don't lose your cool."
And
you
I
know?
didn't.
And he did, and I was so proud of him. Oh, I was so proud of him.
It was hard,
It was so hard.
but we made it.
We did. And, you know, the minute we left that building, I called our lawyer and I said, man, she was and I called her the C word, and I don't do that a lot. That's reserved for very few people. And she got it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no nicer word to say other than that. It was awful, like personal, awful.
But
Like the devil came up and interviewed us, you know, awful. So, but here we are. We are legal, and
we made it through the hard part. Apparently,
We did.
That was the hard part. That was the hard part. They said that right there. That was going to be the hardest part of your life. But you know what? Ever since that time, wrong. You're all wrong.
Yeah. Life just keeps kicking us in the nuts, doesn't it?
Every year.
Yeah.
Something every year.
Yeah.
Right now, though, things are good.
Yeah.
Things
Other
are
than
great.
COVID. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's the shittiest
yeah.
part about any of this.
Yeah, but that's just awful.
So
Awful. So anyway, okay, so immigration, we're through that. Let's have some kids. I'm getting old, according to the immigration lady. My eggs are dust, so we
Time
better
to
get
roll.
started. There came Ava. She now is 5. We also have Destiny, who is 17, and Devin, who is 20. So Ava is born. She's 5. She's about 4 months old. I'm getting up there in years again. And we're like, maybe we better start trying now. Thinking it would take a while.
Yeah.
Thinking it wouldn't happen right away.
No.
It fucking happened right away.
Yeah, but here's the wonderful thing for all those people out there who have always kind of wondered, but yeah, I was going for a boy.
We both were
Jackie,
hoping.
hold on. Jackie was also going for a boy.
Mm-hmm.
We went boy. However, being the two dim-witted people we were, we would make a lot of twin jokes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And everybody
People
would
we
with
knew
us.
would make twin jokes.
Yeah.
And you know us. Ha ha ha. Of course.
Yeah.
Twins. It was twins. Girls, have you mind? Not one boy, girls. So I've had 3 girls. 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
3. Not, and as much as I want a boy, I have got the snip, and that's it. That's over. It's finished.
Snip, done. Yep.
3 was more than enough.
Yeah. So we had Ava, and then, like you said, we got pregnant right away, 6 months in. Or she was 6 months old. We got pregnant, found out we were having twins. That was a day that I think I still don't know how I got through it. Still don't remember half of it getting home.
Nope.
We went to the ultrasound, and our ultrasound tech had, previously been our ultrasound tech with Ava, so she knew us.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, what number baby is this?" And I said, "Oh, baby number 4." And she puts the wand, bloop, bloop. And then she says, "Well, baby number 4 and baby number 5." And Mark said some explicits.
Yeah, and here's the problem. I was recording a video for my mum,
Yes,
which she did
yes.
not receive because it did have a lot of,
Whew.
unfortunately, lot of explicits in there.
Yeah.
Because it was a shock. It was a shock. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a shock.
Gosh, no. When you tell somebody who has a 6-month-old, oh, guess what? You're having 2
Yeah.
more babies in 9 months. Like that's whew.
However,
Whew.
again, another beautiful end to that
Oh,
is
they're wonderful.
not end, but where it is
Yeah.
now, obviously, in this particular moment, they're both asleep upstairs soundly in their room. So it's great.
Yeah. 4-year-olds, Lily and Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, should we talk about the birth? How much time do we have?
15 minutes.
Oh, we're going to say right here, color of the podcast this week is green.
They don't, every time you do this, they don't know what you're
I
talking
know.
about.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that our friends are really, truly listening and not just telling us that they're listening. So if you tell me that you're listening, or actually you could just say, "Hey, I listened to your podcast. It was green." I'll know what you're talking about. Or if you say, "Oh, I listened to your podcast. I really liked it." And I go, "Hey, what was the color?" And you didn't listen, I'm going to know. So that's going to be awkward. So I hope that does not happen. But this week is green.
On the other hand, I would prefer you say you like the podcast because you like the podcast. So
Well, obviously, but I want to
at
know
least
that
one
they
of us
really
is going in for a
listened.
good reason, giving up an hour of my time. And
I don't want them to not listen and be like, "Hey, I liked your podcast," because that's a lie. They didn't listen. I want them to listen.
what do you know, bag face? This thing in front of your
shit.
face is...
It's
is
awful. It's so weird. I need eye holes right here. So
yeah,
I can
but I'm
see
sure
you.
if you were to see me, I'd be behind like a...
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
you're behind
so-
something too.
Yeah. It's fun like this.
we're
Though.
like a cartoon
'Cause-
character.
Because after
We should
here,
dance around
and then after here, I'm going to pounce you. Cha!
with my clothes on while we
And
cuddle.
then I'm going to break my hip because that's how I feel tonight. Because my entire left side is
That's
just
what happens when you get old. It's so awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fibromyalgia. Screw you
Yeah.
in the butt.
Yeah. And
You-
whatever the hell is wrong with me, fuck
Yeah.
you too.
Anywho,
Yeah.
So
Anyhow,
what-
that's us. That's our
what's-
crazy life.
what's going on for the next 15 minutes? What are you gonna skiggily do them in with? Because you know you're gonna have to leave room to discuss something you'll be bringing them back to entice them with. Because
Oh,
they
oh my
obviously,
gosh.
hopefully, I think the two of them will want to come back.
I like at
Devin
least
and
7.
Destiny, I'll
at
see you
least
next
7.
week.
I want to see at least 7 people. Jamie will always come back. I feel like Jamie will always be a loyal listener. Listener.
A listener. Good for you, listener. Yay.
I hate you sometimes.
Good for you, man.
And Jerry will listen.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Jerry. Jerry Springer was a fantastic
Oh
show.
my gosh.
And
Man,
listen,
okay, it
I
used to
don't
be.
care. I mean, the stuff now is let's have it right. It sucks.
It does.
But
It's
the
like
Jerry Springer back
completely
in the
made
day,
up. Yeah.
right? I would
when
never-
it might have possibly been
When I was
true.
younger, I didn't think it was scripted. I thought it was real.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought these
I did
people
too.
existed.
I did too.
So-
but you know what? They do. It's kind of scary. They live around here. If
So-
you've looked on Facebook and live around here, you know what I'm talking about.
But the fact that those people did that, I mean, good for them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's just great. That was great acting. They made me think they hated each other.
Yeah.
What they say, go out there and just do whatever the hell you
I
want.
don't know. I have no idea.
Just
but
don't kill someone and we'll call it good.
Yeah.
Who am I again? You're the neighbor boy. Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's something I wish I could have attended if I lived
Yeah.
in America, of course. But
okay. Okay. So, hey, let's maybe since we only have a little bit of time left, not enough to tell our really funny stories, we'll tell you next week. Maybe we'll tell, we can start with the birth story. You don't want to miss that if you haven't heard it.
who the hell hasn't heard it?
When you're maybe
Everyone's
one of our
heard it.
listeners has Jamie heard it? Yeah, I think I told him, didn't I?
Jackie, you tell people a lot of stuff.
I do. We could tell people about when your mom came to pick you up.
If I'm not home and I need to know what's up with her, I'll just be like, yeah, what crazy crap did she say now? And then
What? I
Yeah.
don't say no crazy crap.
all the time.
All the time. Oh, you're spewing your bullshit. I know. That's all I do. I know
I'm
when he
glad
feels
you
that
have-
way too, because his eyes like glaze over. And even earlier, I was talking to him about something, and I was watching his eyes glaze over, and I said, "Did you hear a word I said?" Or I said, "I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking there she goes spewing her bullshit," and that's exactly what you were thinking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so we can talk about that next week, how I spew my bullshit.
No, you know what? Okay, that's fine because I have a lot, and I mean a lot
I
that I
know
can
you
bore
do.
you. Well, to be fair though,
It's not
Jackie, you
boring.
yourself admitted that you spew a lot of your...
I do. Oh, I
do.
know.
So maybe I'll go in the backyard. I'll get out my shovel, bury all these back up, and throw them out for everyone here.
That's all right. Do it. I'm all
Because
right.
I like to try and forget about the bullshit ones you say because I like to give you the benefit of the doubt sometimes.
Yeah, you shouldn't do
Yeah.
that. No.
Well, you are my wife.
Yeah.
And I will follow along on whatever crazy weird journey you want to go on.
It is pretty crazy. I'm pretty crazy.
just
but hey,
will- what?
I warned you before you came across that ocean that I was crazy.
You did.
I
You
don't
did.
think you knew the level
No.
I was,
No,
but
I'll
I
be
did
honest.
warn you.
I had no indication as to how this was going to be at all. You got me. Congratulations.
Yeah. I think I do. I feel like I want a prize. Like you are a prize. You're
You need
my
to
most favorite
stop that.
present ever.
Can you stop that, please?
Why?
I told you this earlier on too, and now you're doing it on here. So, listeners, can you understand this? Because she doesn't seem to. So maybe you can be kind enough to let her know. I don't like compliments. It makes me feel really awkward.
Well, I understand that, but
It's. I don't know how to accept them.
I don't either. It's weird.
I have huge issues about myself.
I
and-
feel
and
like
I-
Ava needs to help you with that. She needs to start shooting some of the compliments she gives me to you.
Well, a man can try, but
I'll have a talk with her.
It's all right. I
I'll
would
see
prefer
what
it
we
from my
can do.
wife, but
Well, I mean, I could do that too. You're cute. You're so cute.
Well, I mean, let's say it how it is. Yeah,
Well, when we're upstairs cuddling with our clothes on, I'll.
awesome. That I can't wait for. I can't wait for clothes cuddling.
Okay, so what? Oh, we got you getting in the car, your mom picking you up. We'll tell that story next week.
My mom picking me up.
Yeah, remember when your mom picked you up from that party?
I think we
Don't-
should. I think we should close this show with it.
Okay, but we got one question that we got the other thing too. We got to talk about
What other thing?
the.
Jackie, I can't see you mouthing. Just say it so we can say it.
Okay, I have a question for you, and then you ask me the same question.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite actor?
Actor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why are you so confused?
Because I
It's
don't
not
really
like
have
a loaded question.
I don't really have a favorite actor.
Okay, just name an actor you like. It's really me answering the question that's going to get you going. Oh yeah,
All right.
that's right.
Hold on then.
Okay.
Hey Jackie,
Yeah.
who's your favorite actor?
Well, he's not my favorite actor, but he's pretty good looking. His name's Paul Rudd. Okay. So here's the little backstory to that. So 2 podcasts ago, which you'll never hear because there's too much crackling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we mentioned Paul Rudd, but I said he never
I did.
ages. You mentioned him for
I
some
did.
reason. I don't remember why.
Because I was trying to think of someone who was
Oh, that's
ugly.
right.
And
You
Paul
said you
Rudd.
looked like Paul Rudd, and I said,
Yeah,
and
but-
you're like, no, he's ugly.
No, because
He's not
I don't.
ugly.
I don't think Paul Rudd is like a top-looking fella.
Okay,
you know what
you're
I mean?
wrong.
No, no. I mean,
So anyway, he was pretty jealous.
I wasn't jealous.
He was pretty jealous.
It's not jealousy.
Okay.
If you think he's hot, then good for him. You said his acting was really good. Okay, good for him. What other things did you want me to say?
So then you. So, do
you want me to go overboard?
Is that why you kept going, good for Paul Rudd? That was just genuinely you saying good for him.
I was
I
just-
find him handsome.
I was just throwing it in for good comedy. Because
So anyway, that was
because
the
it would have
first-
made me laugh.
That was the first podcast. Like, he was genuinely through the whole thing. We weren't even talking about Paul Rudd anymore. And he'd be like, fucking Paul Rudd. Okay. So then the second
I think
podcast.
you're over exaggerating.
No. We're going to have to find those clips and play those at the end
Yeah,
of this.
whatever.
Yeah, I think you should. I don't care if it crackles. So the second podcast.
Okay, I can let you have it.
Okay. Second podcast, kind of the same thing. He brought it up this time. Same thing though. Fuck Paul Rudd. Good for Paul Rudd.
You need to calm down with your swearing. You've been very potty mouthed on this show, and there could be kids listening. Obviously, there's not gonna be because we're never gonna have that much outreach. But just in case a child ever
I
listens
apologize.
to this, you need to
if
consider what's gonna be
You are correct.
acceptable.
I am sorry. I will do better. I will be better.
Good.
So anyway, that's why I bring up Paul Rudd, because it's just a hilarious joke between the two of us that just needs to be shared with the world, that I need to ask the ladies and the men, because you can answer too, if you think Paul Rudd is handsome or good looking. And I'm going to ask that on our Facebook page and on our Twitter.
Well, I'm gonna put out a hashtag, and the hashtag's gonna be hashtag FPR.
And people are going to think that's a Franklin P. Roosevelt.
And then I'm
Or
going
is
to
it
put
Franklin
another.
D. Roosevelt?
Then I'm going to put another hashtag saying FPR stands for fuck Paul Rudd. And then I'm going to put another hashtag saying LOL really? Yeah, I fucking put that. Hashtag fuck Paul Rudd.
Oh, shit. I will put those hashtags. You watch.
So
You
that's
watch.
what.
And I'm
what-
going to at Paul Rudd, too, so
You
he
better
can
not.
see it.
You better not. You better not be that kind of a person, because he'll probably not even give a shit.
I know he wouldn't. He probably
He
would never
makes-
even see it.
He'll look at that and go, I don't know if I have to think about you again. So Really? What does it matter?
Anyway, okay, so we've got that out of our system. Whew, so yeah, that's going to be a question that I'm going to ask.
Have you ever
so,
fantasized about Paul Rudd? One thinking, when,
I haven't actually,
well,
so I don't understand why you're so jealous of him.
I'm not. I'm just saying, if
Okay.
that's something that's got your motor going before, I'm very
No.
disappointed in you.
No. Oh crap.
Do better.
Anyway, okay, yeah.
What about what's his nuts?
Who?
Iglesias. What was his name?
No, thank you.
Enrique Iglesias.
No, thank you.
I can be a hero.
No.
You didn't like him?
No.
Oh man.
What?
I mean,
That's
yeah,
what does it for you?
No.
No wonder why you don't find Paul Rudd handsome. I don't even know what that other guy looks like, to be honest with you.
Then you must be mistaken. Because,
Okay.
he's handsome.
I'll have to Google him later when we're cuddling upstairs with our clothes on.
He's done some good songs. He really
I know the
has.
song.
Yeah.
I just don't know what he looks like. Like, I can't picture his face.
Well, women go nuts for him. That's all I know. And
they do for Paul Rudd, too.
Oh, my Lord.
They do.
You know what?
Okay, so let's tell the car story.
What car story? There's only 4 minutes left.
You getting in
You spoke too much.
No.
You spoke too much, and now here we are.
I'm sorry. Mark only thinks that you guys need an hour a podcast with
No,
us.
fine. Hold on. Here we go. Encore. I'll do it for you because I care.
Yes.
Even though this is your podcast, I'll do it for you because I care.
Thank you.
So let me tell you a story. A story that I'm not really so fond about. And if my mum is listening, this is going to be something new that you learn about me.
God. I'm sorry.
It's not bad. It's
sorry.
not. It's not
no,
bad.
it's not bad. It's
so
hilarious.
don't just that's furthering your mind.
Yeah.
It's
Get
not
ready
bad.
to fall off your chair laughing because that's what I do.
I was at the last post and I was having a beverage or two. That was during the youthful days when I drank. I am no longer a drinker, so anywho, this is probably one of the reasons why. So I text my mom and I said, "Hey, could you come get me, please?" And she said, "Yeah, she'll be there in 20 minutes." At this time, she had a car that was of silver color. I won't mention what model or make it is, but she said, "I'm here." I walked out. I opened the handle, backseat of the car, because I could see someone in the front of the car. I assumed it was my sister. I got in the car. I shut the door. I was wrong. In front of me, there was two people. I had no idea who it was, right? And on the right of me, there was a baby and a carrier. And looked these two people in the face. And I said, I'm sorry. And I got out the car. And I got into the car in front with my mum. And I said, "Hello." And she said, "Hello. What took you so long?" And I said, "Oh, just walking from the pub." She said, "Okay." And off we went. However, the thing is, the importance of this story is the two cars were the same. And I assume my sister had come along. So I was on my phone. I didn't really think about it. Got in the back seat. Boom. Two strangers. And I just got in the car
And
next
a
to the baby.
baby.
Yeah. Couldn't make it up. It was, I thought about that honestly, I did. I thought about that for quite some time. It took a lot to just vanish from my mind.
So now you're gonna know if your mom listens to this, because she's gonna be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, Mom, sorry about that. But that's true.
Or she's gonna be like, "I know, I saw you in the rearview mirror. Are you an idiot?"
The important part that you need to take away from this is that I don't drink.
Yes,
so that's the important part.
Yes, that is the
live
best part.
a sober life because
Yes.
it is the life that I believe is the right way to lead. So
Yeah.
nice to remember things. It's nice to be able to create memories and have a good time with your family. At least I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about you. You're probably too busy over there fantasizing about Paul Rudd now as we're talking. So
I mean,
Anyway,
now that I can't
listen,
see you, I've got this
listen.
black screen. I can imagine whatever I want.
there's 25 seconds to close it out in.
Hey, join us next week.
That's it.
I don't know.
That's the way that you end it. You still have 15 seconds.
I don't know what to
Okay.
say. Hey,
Bye, dead air.
bye.
I couldn't do it.
15 seconds is
Goodbye.
a long time.
Have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.